Well, I've always said there's no guarantees in gambling, and I think yesterday's game between the Cavaliers and Celtics certainly proved that point. Now, I can understand the Celtics covering the game, but did anyone out there even think the Cavaliers had a chance of losing that game? Man, that was a strange, totally bizarre collapse in the second half by Cleveland. But hey, that's why they play the games, right? Okay, so we've got the Warriors and the Spurs going tonight. That's going to be my best bet. My complimentary play today, I'm going to take a look at a team that I've been riding of late, and that's going to be the Chicago Cubs, who yesterday happened to be one of my two selections because Saturday's play happened to be rained out, and it was good yesterday, and it produced one of my plays yesterday, and it was the winner because I lost with the 5-9 play with the Cavs game failing to stay under the total against Boston, but I won with the makeup 5-9 play, which was the Cubs on the run line against Milwaukee. And they rebounded from a opening series loss on Friday night to Milwaukee with a 13-6 shellacking of the Brewers in what turned out to be the series finale as they split it. So the Cubbies, who returned home after a 2-4 road trip. And remember, before that road trip, they had finished their last homestand by losing 3 straight games to the Yankees, are now 4-1 at Wrigley on this current homestand after sweeping the Reds and splitting the series with the Brewers. But more importantly, the offense is starting to produce. 41 runs scored during this 5-game stretch. And they're taking on the Giants, who are playing well. Even though they did lose yesterday to the Cardinals, they had won 7 of their previous 8 games prior to that setback at Busch Stadium. But I'm going to ride John Lackey in this spot. Now, I took Lackey in his last start at Colorado, and he produced an outstanding game. And the fact is that the Cubbies have won each of his last 4 starts, and they've scored 29 runs in the process. So I'm going to ride them and Lackey once more in this particular situation. Oh, by the way, let me just correct myself. Actually, the last time I took Lackey was 2 starts ago when he pitched a brilliant game in Colorado, and it was a must-win situation at that particular point for the slumping Cubs. It was the second game of a twin bill. Jake Arrieta had gotten bounced around in the earlier portion of that doubleheader, and Lackey was superb at Coors Field with 7 innings of 4-hit shutout ball in which he struck out 10 batters. And listen, Lackey last year at home, you may recall, 2.62 earned run average pitching at Wrigley Field. And last May is when he really started to turn it on for Chicago with a 2.09 earned run average in 6 starts. Now, his last 4 starts, again, Chicago has won them all. He's registered 23 strikeouts against only 5 walks and 23.1 innings of work. He has allowed 10 runs in that stretch, but again, the Cubs have given him ample offensive support, scoring 29 runs in those 4 outings. And Cubbies, 41 runs in the 5-game homestand. I like them in this spot today on the run line, where they're about $1.05 favorite. So Chicago, once again on the run line, your complimentary play for this Monday card. I wish you well, guys. I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.